Hello, the matriculants. Welcome to Educate. Let us talk about the river discharge. So basically, river discharge just tells us how rough or how smooth is the flow of water. So we have got a rough flow of water and we've got a smooth flow of water. So that is classified to laminar flow and turbulent flow. So we've got laminar flow. This is a laminar with an R here, as well as turbulent flow. So now, the laminar flow is the smooth flow of water. Basically, laminar flow is water motion that is characterized by smooth layers of water, such as this water here. You can see that the water in this river, or the discharge of this river, is laminar. It just tells us that the water is just flowing in smooth layers. It is not really in a rough way. So the water is actually flowing in parallel sheets, and then the riverbed is even, as well as there is less erosion. This can be easily described using such an image. The laminar flow, we can use this diagram to represent it. You can just see that the water is flowing in parallel sheets. Let's just say these are just sheets of water that are flowing parallel to each other, and they're not disturbing each other. It's just a smooth flow. So water flows in parallel sheets. When you say that the riverbed is uneven, basically, remember the riverbed, it is the base of the river. Let's say this is your river here. When we are talking about the base of the river, we are talking about the bottom part of the river. That's your riverbed here. So the bottom part of the river in laminar flow is even. It just means that it is just a smooth, base of a river. There are no stones or there are no unnecessary rocks. The riverbed is even. Yeah, basically means that the riverbed is even and there are no unnecessary distractions. That's why the water ends up flowing smoothly. And then there is also less erosion in that place. So there is less erosion by that river, because remember that when water is just flowing smoothly, it does not wash away anything really. But if it is flowing in a rough way, it is able to wash out um, a lot of things, such as the soil. So basically, let's look at the rough flow of water, which is the turbulent flow. The turbulent flow of water, it is the motion characterized by chaotic changes. So we have got chaotic changes in pressure and velocity. Basically, the pressure is how pressurized the water is. The velocity is just the speed of the water. Okay, don't really stress about those terms, but you should just know that the turbulent flow, it is the rough flow of water. The water is moving in rough motion, or the water, it is moving vigorously. Look at this image here. You can see that in this diagram here, okay, in this picture here, you have got water that is just mixed up. It is flowing like in a wave-like motion. This is due to chaotic changes. There is chaos in the water. So the characteristic is that the water, it is flowing in a bubbly motion. Remember, bubbles, they like to pop out, like just like this water. You can see that some parts here are just popping out unnecessarily. That is the bubbly motion. So the water flows in a bubbly motion. This is the most common diagram that they like to use to say that the layers of water are not really parallel as compared to the laminar flow. They are just mixed up. You can see that the water is just mixed up. Some of the water is flowing in this way in different multiple directions, and some of the water is just clashing with other water. The layers of water are just clashing with each other, causing this to be a turbulent flow, a rough flow of water. The other characteristic that causes turbulent flow, it is that its riverbed is uneven. It's just the opposite of laminar flow. Remember, the riverbed, we've said that is the bottom part of the river. So if we look at a river whose flow is turbulent, whose river discharge is turbulent, you want to see at the riverbed, you are likely to see stones, you are likely to see boulders, you are likely to just see all of those distractions. So when water flows in such a place, when the water starts flowing in such a place, it will have a rough motion due to this uneven riverbed. And then that actually results in more erosion. So there is more erosion when the river is flowing in a turbulent way. It is basically because I've already said that smooth flow of water, or when water is just flowing smoothly, or when water is just flowing smoothly in a laminar flow, it is not able to wash away a lot of materials. But when water is flowing roughly, it's able just to pile up the soil, it's able to dig through the land, and it's able to erode. So these are the two types of river discharge. Stay tuned for our next video, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to talk about the fluvial processes as well as the river profile. Thank you for watching.